Okay, I'm here live with you about the iPhone rumors and more news that just developed today. Um, of course, we all know that O.J. Simpson got paroled and will be out in a couple months with restrictions. Um, um, that was the latest news, and not to mention that the lead singer Chester Bennington committed suicide, leaving 6 kids behind. Um, I wanted to get that out of the way first to talk about those two things that happened today that just developed earlier. And I was watching the whole OJ thing, and it was pretty crazy. But I knew they were going to set him free, and then I don't know if anybody noticed, but did anybody notice that the guy that was on the parole board was wearing a Kansas City Chiefs football tie? Take that in consideration. I notice everything when I watch stuff. Um, um, but let's get to the iPhone rumor roundup. Like I said, again, sorry for not giving you the intro, but here's the intro. Hey, what's up? It's your favorite Mexican guy coming at you finally again. Um, iPhone rumor roundup. Um, I wish people would stop with iPhone rumor roundup and everything and talk about why they should not upgrade to 10.3.3, and then they make a day 2 days later they make another video saying why you should update to 10.3.3. I mean, either you upgrade or you don't. Make up your mind. I mean, like, you just have these people going back and forth, and they're gonna get tired of watching you doing these same damn videos about whether or not you know or not whether you're supposed to upgrade or not, and they're gonna unsubscribe to you. They're gonna unsub to you. Um, as like iDevice Hope said, he feels like jailbreak is going to be no more, and that last 10.2 jailbreak is going to be the last one. Even though they did confirm that 10.3.2 was jailbroken and 10.3.3 and iOS 11. I think what it is they truthfully I think they're just getting tired of jailbreaking. I'll stand back. I think they're just getting tired of jailbreaking. I think the jailbreak community and Sirac and all those people that do it, and all those people that are into the jailbreaking and come out with these jailbreak exploits and stuff. I think they're getting tired of doing all this stuff for free, and nobody is like actually like donating a certain amount of money so they can actually make money. And plus, they do have their own jobs, they have their own lives. So I mean, you got to take a lot of that into consideration that have a lot of they have their own jobs, and they have their own lives. They have girlfriends, they have wives, or maybe they have babies. God, maybe they have a baby on the way or something. But you can't always think that they're gonna they're always going to try to make a jailbreak for everything that comes out. And besides, Apple is stepping up their security. I mean, with this iPhone 7s and 7s Plus and iPhone 8, I mean, that wasn't really what we expected it to be. We expected it to be like a lot better, and it's not going to be what we thought. They were having trouble with the face recognition, so I hear that they're going to go with a touchscreen, a touch, which is like your fingerprint scanner. So they are having a lot of trouble. It was going around on my LinkedIn too that they actually hired somebody new because I think she knows something about on how to do the face recognition. But I mean, like, Samsung already has all that stuff. So I say Apple copies a lot of the people that jailbreak stuff and all the tweaks, and they copy a lot of the Samsung stuff. Um, but I'm getting tired of hearing the rumors about whether there's going to be a jailbreak or there's not going to be a jailbreak, and then they come and these guys get so many views and shit like that. I don't even think they should get views because they really don't know what they're talking about. Just because they see something posted on Twitter, they take it and grab it and they post it onto their YouTube channel, and then they tell you about it, but they really don't know the truth. In reality, we don't know what the iPhone's really going to look like. We don't really know. We have some, like, maybe some idea, maybe very little idea, maybe 10% of 10% of idea of what it's really going to look like. But we don't even know if they're going to bring out an iPhone 8. That's just rumored. It could just be a 7S and a 7S Plus. And then if they do bring an iPhone 8, I heard it's going to cost from $1,200 to $1,400. Who the hell can afford that? Yeah, only like middle class and upper class people. For lower class income, I mean, you better have some good ass credit. But yeah, not to mention they're not even. I heard that they can't even come out with the OLED screen, like Samsung did. So the S8 is actually killing the iPhone right now, and I believe that they're going to continue to kill the iPhone because the Note's going to come out, and that's probably going to be better than the iPhone itself too. Um, um, as I said before, I mean, like, there's a rumor roundup about all these iPhone things, and it's just dumb. I mean, like, they keep bringing stuff and keep bringing stuff, and nobody really knows the truth about everything. I mean, as I said before, and I said in other videos, or I say on Facebook Live and wherever I go live, I don't believe this shit until I see it, you know, and then I'll know from there whether or not I want to buy it or purchase it or even take it out, finance it or whatever. But yeah, I mean, these people have to stop making these videos because really nobody wants to hear it. You're just blabbing your mouth about something that you really don't even know about because you don't do the jailbreaks yourself. You're only getting information from the people on Twitter, which even I interact with, and I can make videos just like you, but I don't make them for the simple fact that I don't want to give people false hope and false information. Um, but, um, yeah, I mean, like I said, Apple was having trouble with the OLED screen, and they're going to have one that they do come out with one that I did hear, which is rumored. As I said, I'm tired of hearing all the rumors, but I'm actually telling you about a rumor that they said they were going to come out with an iPhone 8, but with an OLED screen, but not like what they actually wanted. The real OLED screen won't be coming out to 2018, and that was confirmed already. Um, but everybody knows ever since Steve Jobs passed away that Apple went downhill. And, you know, they come out with these Apple computers which suck, that have the touch screen or whatever, or have the touch pad. They suck. I mean, they're no good. The best Apple computers are like 2013s with the SSD or the 2014 with the SSD. Those are the best. The 15s, 16s, or 16s, 17s that they have out, they suck. They're no good for shit. I know people that have them. They tell me that they wish they never bought it, or are trying to get rid of it, and they end up buying a Surface Pro or something because um, Windows is a lot better than I think than Apple than Macs. Even though Macs don't get viruses, I still think that Windows is killing Apple. Um, I mean, if I would have made a graph of like how they're losing business up and down and the way it goes, I would have done that. But as I said, I'm just tired of hearing the roundup rumors about this and that and how they, you know, like how they think that there's going to be a jailbreak and then there isn't one. Then they're saying why you should upgrade to 10.3.3 now and this and that. Come on, give me a break. I'm on 10.3.1 on my iPhone 7 Plus, and I'm not going to upgrade it for nothing because I just want to stay in it. And I have a developer's account which I can download the beta 3 of iOS 11, but I haven't done it yet. Because I hear that it's still a little bit glitchy, and I'll wait for maybe like the 5th beta or something, and then maybe I'll update it, and then I'll know that it's a little bit better and compatible with a lot of the apps. But they gotta stop with the rumors, man. I seen a girl yesterday made a video on it, and she was showing her phone and what she was doing it, and she just said she's tired of hearing the rumors about the water resistancy and and how they're going to have this processor in it and how they're going to have the camera and how they're going to change everything, and they're not really going to change anything because they got nothing to change. I mean, first of all, when they introduced their last thing a couple months ago with the WWDC conference, they just copied Google and the Echo Amazon speaker. I mean, everybody knows that Google speaker is one of the best ones out there. The Siri is terrible on the iPhone. So what makes people think that it's going to be better on a stupid iBox or whatever the hell they called it? I don't remember what they called it, but they just copy everybody. I mean, they're not. If they had better innovators to come out with better stuff, they would be the first to make this stuff and would make much more money. And for such a big multi-trillion-dollar company, they're sure cheap when it comes to like taking a phone back to the store. and you know that it's not working and it still has a hardware warranty with an Apple Care warranty, they give you a refurbished phone. I mean, like, if they're a company that makes so much money, why not give you a brand new phone? You bought it brand new. But when I called because I was having trouble with my phone, I went back and they gave me another phone, and then only to find out when I called my provider and gave him the ICCID number and the IEMI that mine was refurbished. So I called Apple and I told them, what's the deal with giving me a refurbished phone when I bought this brand new outright for almost like, $1,200? And they said, you only get them if you buy it through Apple. So I'm giving you this information now because I don't know if anybody ever gave you this information. So if you ever had anything wrong with your phone and you buy it from Apple, if you buy it from the store, the actual store, if anything ever happens to it and you have a hardware warranty and Apple Care warranty, they will give you a brand new phone from a brand new box and open it up in front of you and let you set it up in front of you, and it will be brand new. Not like they go, not like they go when you go and buy it from a provider like Sprint or Verizon or AT&T or anybody else, and then because that's a third party, and then you go and you buy it from them, and then you take it back. They will go through the little black box and give you a refurbished phone, which I think is unfair to the people that work so hard. These American people that work so hard for their money every day, and only to get a refurbished phone. I was very, very upset when I called and went to Apple because I was like, "What's the deal with giving me a refurbished phone when I bought this phone right out from you guys?" You know, whether it was through Sprint or Verizon or AT&T, they should replace your phone and it should be a brand new phone, not a refurbished phone. For the simple fact is that when you ever try to sell this phone, you it you're not going to get as much money as you think you are going to get for it because of the fact that it's refurbished. And once someone asks for the IEMI, they're going to tell you this is a refurbished phone. This isn't a brand new phone still. So it loses its value. So anyways, so like saying if I were to have my phone and I want to get rid of it to buy the iPhone 8, and like I said, I paid almost close to $1,200 for my phone. So if I were to get rid of my phone now because it's refurbished, there's a possible chance that I would probably almost get like $1,000 for it, or maybe 900 or something. But now that people know that it's refurbished, I would probably only get like $600 to $700 for it, maybe 8. But without it being refurbished and still having the original, probably close to about 1,000, 1,100. For the simple fact, sometimes because it's a higher grade of gigs, but I mean, the rumors, stop it already, stop it. I crack your device and I help your device and everything Apple Pro. Stop it with all the, at least I like everything Apple Pro. I like the fact that he comes out and says things that, and gives you the good specifications on things and tells you that that Apple security is beefing up and that they will, it's going to be hard to have a jailbreak. I like the fact that he actually comes out and actually says stuff like that. But still all the rumors, the roundup and everything, that we don't know what the phones are really going to look like. Be realistic. We really don't know whether it's from somebody from Twitter that they know, that even I know too, because I do all that stuff too. I'm an IT technician, and I know coding and all that stuff too. But whether you DM them or you talk to them, or you see pictures of them, it doesn't mean that they're going to come out with a jailbreak anymore. To me, I feel like jailbreaking is dead, and I don't think they're ever going to come out with any jailbreaks anymore. If there's a possible chance that they do, it'll be one more time, because Apple is beefing their security up so much that they will never be able to find any exploits or any loopholes anymore. But yeah, nobody knows what the phone's going to look like. So stop making videos on saying whether you should upgrade or whether you shouldn't upgrade. First you say you upgrade to 10.3.3, then there's a reason why not to, then you say you should 2 days later, and it's the same guys that are making these same videos. Make up your mind, should be or shouldn't be. So if I were you, I would stay on the firmware that I'm at. Whether you're on 10.2.1, like me, or 10.3.1, or 10.3.2, or just 10.2. Stay where you're at until you can really get a finalized, um, you know, jailbreak or finalized iOS 11, update in October, and find out what's really going to happen when the next WWDC conference comes, and you actually find out what's really going to happen and what's really going to come out, because we really don't know. These are just rumors, and the rumors are already getting out of hand, and I've already unsubbed to already two of those people, and they have a lot of like subscribers, but I unsubbed to them because they just keep coming out with the same BS, and I don't want to hear the same BS. Some of the same BS they're making videos on, I could read in an article. So I'm just trying to give you the facts on why they should stop making these type of videos. I mean, and of course everything Apple Pro, like the guy himself, as I said, I like his videos a lot, and of course he won't be on, I don't know, for a little while because he's moving, as he said. But I like the fact that he did break it down and said it might be the end of jailbreaking, and he's probably right. I would probably say he's right, and like I said before, if they did, it would probably be one more jailbreak and that's it. Because Apple's going to step up their security. And as I said before, I don't believe this shit until I see it. And once I see the phone and it's dropped and they say this is what we're going to have at the WWDC conference, then I'll know whether or not I want to sell my phone and buy the next phone. Will it be worth it or will it not be worth it? Will it be worth having a touchscreen on the back? That means they just copied Samsung because Samsung already did it. Because they're having trouble like putting the face recognition or the eye recognition or whatever the hell it is. They're just beefing up the security so they can't, so there's no loopholes, no exploits, so you can't really jailbreak the phone, and these guys can't get in there and do that. What those guys should do is apply for Apple and actually work for Apple, so this way they can have better security and they can make money and forget the jailbreak, man. Because let's face it, a lot of people only buy the iPhone so they can jailbreak it and have all those tweaks, because those tweaks and all that thing, like having free tethering and, the MyWi stuff and everything to tether and make it a hotspot. Everybody likes all that stuff. You like the way you want to make your phone real cool and make it look dope as hell. But you got to remember all those tweaks that run together, they conflict with each other, and then your phone always has to reboot itself or it goes into a crash mode. So you can only put so much when you jailbreak, but there is a lot of stuff that is very cool, I could admit that. But anyways, I just wanted to give you an iPhone rumor roundup on this stuff, and I believe I already broke it down as much as possible, and we will all just have to wait to see when the WWDC conference comes out to see what Apple is going to finally drop. And then we'll know from there, and then we can make videos and be accurate about what we're actually talking about. And again, rest in peace to Bennington from Lincoln Park, who committed suicide earlier today and left 6 children behind. And the OJ thing, I don't know about. I mean, I don't know. I thought that what's his name, Darden, was hating on him because he lost against him in the big trial essentially before, when OJ was supposedly had killed his wife. And I thought when they showed Darden, he was talking about him. He said, "Oh, I don't think they're gonna let him out. He got burnt because they did let OJ out, and he'll be out in a couple of months." But anyways, I gave my whole iPhone rumor roundup, and I think it should stop. I think guys shouldn't drop anything until we actually finalize it and see the WWDC conference, and then after that we can start making videos and give real facts about what the phone's going to be like, what specifications it has, how the camera's going to work, and what they upgraded it. Anyways, this is your favorite Mexican guy. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe above, subscribe below, and peace. I'm out.